Indeed.
Look!
What the?
However, look.
Well, I'm heading out.
Watch out! We've been spotted! Enemies up ahead! We got it! No! Looks like they found us!
We've been spotted! On my course! Here we go! Right! Let's do this!
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Okay. I feel stronger.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Come on!
I imagine that would be of use.
Let's push through!
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
Look!
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect a you chief.
He's a you chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters?
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around.
That weapon! So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I was saving this!
Huh? There's more Heismes?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
What the? We've got, multiple
Guarding seems the
Heismes!
wise move.
Let's I can take it.
Observe the... Join with me! Not this skill.
Huh, take this!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps... No matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come! I see. No common sellswords, are you? Allow me to use this. Barely staying awake.
Where'd he go?
This is nothing.
There's no room for fear.
Targeting him!
Mage! Freeze!
How
didn't work.
disappointing.
What a shame!
Dodge! You've got the fancy footwork, Stroll.
Fight there!
I'm barely staying awake. Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, there is no escape. 'Tis best you...
Are you prepared?
I see your
Always do
game.
wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
How about this? Let's triggered.
Is that all?
Oh, please!
I have my method.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Is that all you have?
Only a flesh wound.
Huh, take this!
I'm barely staying awake. Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. 'Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Let's do it.
Doesn't it seem like...
What now?
Mage!
Look.
Indeed.
Hey,
Strange. That's... The truth is,
I get it now.
even so,
This is...
What the what? Oh,
Mayhap.
Ah!
huh.
I see.
And so,
So apparently...
But
no.
Can this play?
Right. Huh?
That's...
Aha! Hey.
I see.
then...
Nice. Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Ice-Way! Come out! Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knights Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Kanika! The sound of your wings keeps me up at night! Stroll, you think you're so smart! Hulkenberg, you're... I am absolutely not old-fashioned or stubborn!
I didn't even finish.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead! Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why's that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee the people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I'll use this.
He's not getting away this time!
Guarding seems the wise move.
Let us
Do this
clean up
together.
this mess.
Hold nothing back! Burn!
How would we do wide-ranging attacks? Focus on one at a time!
Slash!
Is that all?
God! Nice one, Captain!
Ha! Die! So, you saw through my illusion. Even so...
In the name of justice!
How? Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
That'll do. I admit.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on! You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone!
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story,
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate. Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here. Hey!
Gone to shite,
What do you want to
this
know?
has. Gone to shite, this has.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heisme behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heisme's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's Heisme? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heisme was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
He doesn't drink and drive, does he?
If you dare touch a single drop on the road, I'll toss you off the runner's back myself!
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heisme was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
A ghost.
Hey, we already said this wasn't about scary stories!
The real culprit was inside the city all along, and not some outsider. A common misdirect.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being two Ujif brigands in the air?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew that.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
Calm down.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A spectre from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Why? Evidently.
Huh?
Got to say,
What folly. The truth is,
it's absurd.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm in your...
And so? But then... Is that right then?
Isn't that...
What is it?
Ready?
Let's go!
However...
Keep your wits about you.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us!
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. That means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain!
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain.
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge. Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
Now,
treasure.
what's the play? Let's see how this plays out.
Let's take... We'll do this together!
Show them our might!
Fire! I shall show you what...
Allies, together!
Let my power support you!
Oh, shards of ice!
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Sure.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We cannae thank you enough.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Shite this as.
You know...
What now?
Good night.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
To tell you the truth, we're a secret organization.
Really? Well, you're not very organized for an organization. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
Then from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
The aloof hermit, Hyzme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow. If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So,
it's in your hands.
Let's focus. The search begins.
Really?
More people missing.
Take a look.
What do you think of this?
I see. Hey!
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Ooh. This place.
What now? What now?
real cheap to... Actually...
What were the gods doing?
Okay, what's the plan?
Now then.
And
I think we have a favor to do.
There is much to...
it's your call.
Great.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
What to pick?
Well, hey! So... got a moment? Hey!
Look at...
I see.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
All right.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers, traveling merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
All right.
Understood?
Finish it, quick!
So, hey. Okay then. Let's go.
Hey! Let's stash that somewhere safe.
It's useful, I say grab it.
All right.
I imagine that would be of use.
imagine that would be a feat.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Come on!
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that. Looks like they found it!
I can feel greater power within.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, so...
What now?
Looks like they found it!
Come on!
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Nice.
We're so lucky!
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
What?
Hail!
Yeah.
Alright, how's that?
I found something!
There's an end to that.
Alright.
Incredible!
Let's push through!
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find it useful.
Wow, look at that.
Nice.
Well, well.
If it's useful, I say grab it! Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that!
feel greater power within.
We destroyed the crystal! Thank goodness!
Come on!
That should come in handy. Pocket it!
All right.
We're so lucky!
All right. How's that?
You gained a level!
We cannot avoid this fight.
Come on!
Stand ready.
How did this happen?
Damn! They're on
Let's push through!
I imagine that would be of use.
That's not half bad.
Watch out! This place. What?
Is this right?
Get ready!
Hidden Art!
I'm counting on you!
This is it!
I can't afford to hold back. Staying on the defensive.
It's okay. Let's set it up! Not this. Me! The lightning! Just one left!
That's the spirit!
Comrades, lend me your strength.
It's up to you now.
Oh, shards of ice! Not bad. I continue. Even
I retained my head to learn.
Hail.
Hey.
What?
Now then.
In that case.
Hey! Okay then. Right?
Now then.
Well...
You see?
Somehow. Now then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We should hurry.
Check this out. Mister.
More people missing.
Take a look. We did it. All right.
Well done.
She'll love it.
We did it.
You. Thank you. And so...
Really.
Maria. You.
Look,
Yeah.
you're a big help.
Here.
Sure. Oi there!
No. Stop.
That's right.
What bullet?
Sure. Certainly.
Okay. I want to...
No.
By the way,
Maria.
okay.
Ta-da!
What?
Oh! Eureka! Thank you. Even so.
What?
Yeah. Goodness. Rather. Yeah.
Hold on.
Quite.
Hey!
However...
That's...
Thank you. We're in this journey together, what? Speaking of... Right then.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
Somehow,
We ought to proceed with caution.